In this video, we're going to explore the HSL colors. And the HSL colors is another way of writing the colors which have a different level of shades. So this can be quite interesting, as well as more and more people are starting to use different shades of blue, shades of red, etc, etc. So HSL, let me type it here. HSL stands for hue, which is the color itself. And then we have what we call the saturation, which is a grayness. So basically it gives a grayness shade on the color. And then finally we have the lightness, which decides how bright or how dark it eventually becomes. So black and white are here part of it. And these are here in percentage. This is in percentage and this one is in percentage. Well, this one is in a 360 value. Alright, so let's start and explore this. So let's look here. For example, here we will adjust this to HSL. And let's do something. Let's say 360. Then we can say here 100%. Then we do here as well. We do just 50% as in the center for the lightness. So it's not too bright, not too dark. Simple as that. But here we have grayness that controls how much grayness we have. So if we adjust this, you can see here now we have no grayness as well. But if we would do 0, what happens then is we adjust it and it becomes completely gray. So 360 is red, 120 eventually will be, let's put this back on 100%, will be green. And then, so 360 is also 0. So if you put in 0, it should be red as well. There you are, because why? It's a circle, it's a color wheel. So let me show you here. This is like a color wheel, very similar to this. So basically you go here and then every time it moves around, it becomes a color. So basically here, and then we have it somewhere here, and then as we move around, and in the center would be normally darker, as you can see like this. So basically 360 for color wheel. And just like the RGB, you have here 0, and then you have, if you want it green, you make it 120. And if you make it blue, you do 240. So basically very close to the hex code as well. It's a similar structure process. Of course, here you can control on the shades itself. So for example, you want to make this 80%, let's save that. Then you can see now it gets a slightly grayness on it. And then if you want to do this, we can even make this darker. We want to make it 10%. Then you see it becomes a very dark blue. It's basically the same color. It's just that the intensity or the darkness is very high. Same as if you do 100%, it will be very bright. Oh, sorry, it becomes white as well because that's the white side. So if you have 0%, you go to black. If you go 100%, the lightness is 100%. It's bright, fully bright, so it's white. And if you want to do, let's say 75%, you're somewhere in the middle between the original color and the whiteness. So if you do that, you can see here, it creates a slightly effect here. And you can see here, they have the same option here where you can select the color. They can control here the saturation, which makes it extremely gray, going to fully brightness, putting it here at 50% halfway, and here it is black, and here white. And this is exactly the same, because if we do 360, we are here at red, and guess what? Where it starts here at 0, you are also the same color because it's a circle. So there 120 green, and then here you can see the intensity of the green, 50%. Or up to very brightness, but 50% will be more than enough. You have the standard here. And here you can control as well to original full color brightness or a saturation, no saturation at all, or slightly different. So you can see here you can play around with saturation colors. And then if this would be 240, you will jump to the blue color. An original blue color is this with no saturation at all. So with this you can play around with it, and this can help you a lot as well in using colors. And more items are starting to move to this, where you have like these, and then you have the darker tones. For example, here you have this is a darker, and this would be then, if this would be 100, this could be let's say 50, and then we have darker. Well, this could be darker, or dark, and darker. Dark, normal, dark and darker. Basically like this, you have these, and then you have here all these colors. So we can say here dark. This is the original, we leave that. Then we say here dark, and finally here darker, and just make sure that I don't remove the one. Alright, save this, go back here, refresh, and now you can see we have all these different colors. And this 50, this could be 25, or there we have different shades of it, and this could be even. We could adjust this to make this 100, 75, then we go to 50. Oh, maybe 100 is of course not the best solution, sorry. 50 and 25, and with that we can play around with the colors. So you have like different shades of the same item. Basically it's the original color, just different shades of it with grayness and lightness adjustments. Very useful if you want to have different tints for this. And here you can play around with one color, having multiple colors that are very close to the original color. Very useful, and these days more and more people are moving to this as well. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions regarding this, make sure you put them in the comment section. I'll get back to you. And if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here. You will probably enjoy this as well.